Hey, it's Bitty Penny. Welcome to my channel. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. She's late. Where is she? Where is that Bitty Penny? I got lost in my Unity stamp collection. Don't mind me. I've been up for like an hour and I still was late, but that's okay. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening if you're in Di's neck of the woods. All right, so look what I've got. These aren't new. Don't worry. I won't enable you except for the fact that with Unity Stamp Co kits, most Unity stamps don't expire, like they don't retire them. So they're kind of always available. So I am going to go back to a style that I did for quite some time. And we're going to make some sets of cards because I have a work event coming up and I had decided this year I'm going to give sets of cards and I need 10 sets. That's a lot. So I better get started because I have to leave here on June 1st with 10 sets of cards. The thing is if I don't make all 10, I can make them out of all the cards I have in my stash. That would not be a problem. I'm going to clean up my desk because it's clearly a mess. Come back to me, trash can. Oh my gosh. My trash can got moved and I can never reach it. And there's just a halo of trash around the new place I had put it. I'll have to fix that later. Oh boy. So I got lost picking through my Unity stamps because I have a huge collection of Unity. You get Unity stamps in one place, and that is on their website, unitystampco.com. Everything is made in the USA. It's all made in Minnesota. They design and manufacture all of their stamps. Let's see, is this something you can scan? That's for a video. Oh, that's clever. Okay. Anyways, that's where all of these stamps are coming from today. And I really loved this. Come on, Inner Peace. I don't have all day. I think we're going to start with that one. But I loved this one too, the Dreaming Days. This, and here's the little chicken. And then these two ladies, Nutty Old Broads. Hey, I didn't say it. They said it. But Nutty Old Broads is the name of this one. And I love that it says young at heart, slightly older in other places. Low boobs, high hair, at least something still standing. Ladies' night, and cheers to beer. Just wish we could still hear. So funny. So we're going to combine these stamps with patterned paper and layers because that's what I like to do. I also pulled out this March 2024 Kit of the Month. I used to subscribe. I don't anymore. I haven't in about a year. But I used to get this kit every month. Gosh, I have thought about going back to it, doing 5 cards, 1 kit. But anyways, you get just a whole heap of stamps every month. And they're amazing. Anyways, I loved this Sleeping Kitty and thought that that would be a really good one for a couple of my team members. And then I grabbed this lion because I thought about this for one particular team member. So yeah, that's what I got, guys. Let's just get started. We're gonna stamp, we're gonna play, and we're gonna make some cards. Yay! I hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna find your comments. Let's see. You guys, yesterday I was deep into burnout. I am not gonna lie. Oh, I was feeling it yesterday. I was really feeling burnt out. So I am, today is the last day that my kids have school. And I am so glad because those teachers have been wearing us all out for the last 2 weeks. It's been really intense around here, which I guess just is going to make me appreciate summer even more. Even more. All right. I kind of want to die cut a little bit. Let's see. I have got stuff everywhere, you guys. Just everywhere. I might use the Sassy Club. I've been meaning to use this more. Let's see if this little chick will work on any of these. Not really. It's just too big for most of these. But I think I might cut this one out and have it in the background. This is an ATC die, artist trading card die from the Sassy Club. And I love that it has like buttons, tickets, hearts. These are like the comic bursts, you know. This is just some kind of funky edge, stars, sparkle, quotes, and then all these different like postage stamp and all these different ATC layers. Oh, there's nothing on the back. Anyways, I thought this was a dynamic die set from Sarah Liz, and then I have this other one that might be kind of fun too. This is from Erin Lee. Now I think this one's discontinued because I'm pretty sure I bought it on sale. But moons, hearts, things like that. Maybe we'll use the moon. Well, I hope you guys aren't burnt out with life like me. I hope you guys are doing better than me. Oh, I'm just so busy. So busy. Okay. Let's get, I wanted something. Oh, well. We'll just stamp this little guy out. See, I've never used it. I have a box full of Unity stamps that I need to use more. I used them a ton for like a year and then I took a break. All right. Hello, chatty friends of mine. I love you all. Let's just start with I love you today. Hi, Beth, Libby. Ah, one day, this mouth of mine, please forgive me. It's planted in my heart. It's so hard for me. Why? Why? Hi, Angie. Hi, Jason. Do you think that you're hosting Craft Roulette on Friday? I don't know. What would make you think that? I'm up for the challenge. I mean, let me tell you though. Whew, those I can be there and I can host, but it won't be. I can't fill Mary's shoes. She's such a tiny and adorable woman, but her shoes are those sized of giants. So I just have to do my best. That's what I have to tell myself. Like, you just have to go and just be yourself and just try to do your best. But let me tell you, she wears some giant shoes and I can't fill them. But yes, maybe. Who knows? Nature will decide. I'm leaving the door open and not making plans otherwise. Libby, 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 Libby. It's just planted in my heart. I don't know how else to say it. Miss Bertha, Bertha Bless Wilson, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's color these little chickies up. Now, before I color, it would be wise of me to pick some patterned paper, you know, so everything lines up. So that's my tip for you guys. You know what? I think I'll use some of my swan paper. It's not old paper, but it just, this is the one that was too dark that the printer sent me, and it was too dark. So I think we'll use that. It's in my scrap box. You cut this down so it's easier to manage. Whew, there we go. That's easier. Yeah, yesterday it was so emotional. It was just just over everything. I want to show you guys though. I had a really great night on Tuesday night with my mom. I went to a bad art party. It was like a date night art party kind of thing, and one of her friends had invited her, and then she's like, "You got to come with us." So I was the third wheel on their date. I was my mom's third wheel. Anyways, um it was so fun. It was hosted at the library in her town, and I really should have taken more pictures, but basically they served mocktails, which is awesome because I don't drink. Not that I care if others do, but it's just great because I could partake because they were alcohol free and they were delicious. And you had 1 hour. There was a table, like the table was 12 or 16 feet long. It was filled with supplies. And they had 2 trophies to win. And it was 1 hour. You can make anything you wanted, but they wanted you to make bad art. So I'm gonna have to kind of zoom in here. These are some of the things people came up with. Look at that drink cup. That's like an old Oats can. They had scrapbook paper, buttons, feathers. They had all kinds of stuff. Lots of sculpture. I think we were all inspired by the trophies because they were up on display. My mom, oh, I need to go get it. My mom made a bad card. That's hers there. I made this huge duck because the school mascot for their town is the ducks. And so, like, ours is hippos. You see hippos all over Hutto, but they're the Taylor ducks. And that was my duck sculpture. It's actually a vase. Here, I'll go get it so you guys can see it. My mom gave me her card, and I'm giving her the duck. Uh, but you guys got to see this card, okay? So that was my duck, and then this guy drew this picture. Isn't that wild? I absolutely love it. Way to go, Wade. And then Marissa There was one of the trophies was everything but the kitchen sink, and I think we were all going for it, you know, like just put everything on there, and maybe at least you can win the everything but the kitchen sink. Okay. My mom's friend built the coolest crazy train, y'all, which I'll show y'all. This one won first place. This wild guy. It's a cyclops, because why not have like a totem cyclops? Um, Look at this. I don't even know. I don't know about that one. This one's really cool. I feel like this would be what, if y'all have seen it or not, I don't know. That card looks like something you would make, Jason. Um, this reminds me of something that Wally would make, the little robot. Wally. But it's got this, I love that she did the gingerbread people like thing, and she used all the newspaper that was on the table and then these big googly eyes. It also reminds me of Forky from Toy Story 4. Like, I don't know. It's like, it's just so great. It's so great. Okay, here's the crazy train that my mom's friend built, and the angle is not great on this one. I'll show you a different one. But also, look at this piece of collage. It's hard. I didn't get a great photo of it, but it's filled with like National Geographic people here. See all these masks and stuff? This one won as well. This won second place. And yours truly, the duck, was in third place. So here she is. But I made this out of a cereal box. And oh, it looks like I've lost some of my, and duct tape, which, you know, maybe some of the integrity of the box is being lost already. Or maybe I forgot to cover that, because an hour goes quickly. I will tell you that. But yes, this is some bad art that I made. We had such a good time. And I made this out of a cereal box. Anyways, it's a vase. You can put things in it. That's the idea anyways. Oh my goodness. It was so much fun. Um, and then let me show you my mom's card, which she gave to me and I get to keep it. So she had a little Debbie box that she cut up, and she grabbed this paper and she said, there's a little Debbie in everybody. Mo cakes. I got 99 problems, but a cake ain't one. We had so much funny. More cakes, more problems. I love donuts on the back. I mean, she was like, you have to show people I made a card. Yes, I had to duct tape my duck together. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's got a lot of duct tape. That's how I built this whole, got these legs on here, was duct tape. Okay, back to crafting. I just wanted to show y'all that. It was so much fun. And I needed some fun. But yet, anyways, the next day I was still burned out. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm glad. I'm glad my mom invited me. Her library, I'm telling you, her town is where it's at. They're so active. They're so involved. The community is so just great. They always have something going on. Like they have just all kinds of things going on, which is really cool. Our town does not. Oh, our town is not that fabulous. Okay, hold on. But that's okay. Um, all of my watercolors are in the other room, but I do have my tried and true Rhonda palette, so let me get that out. I have stamped this on 90-pound watercolor paper. We're going to make something, by golly. Probably not a whole set of cards, but we're going to make at least a card. All right, let's get these chickens colored. We'll do a little yellow. Let's paint the cup yellow. Bye, Bertha. Have an awesome day. Betty Penny, I hope you don't mind, but on Card Chaos, I said that if people wanted to buy your paper, they should do it since we've talked about, yeah. Yeah, and I don't even know if I'm going to do like a big, like, I meant to shut it down the other day. Like, just shut it down. Just shut her down. So I may not do like a big announcement or, you know, I thought about just clearancing everything out to move it, but then that seems like too much for me too. So I don't know, may just vanish in the night. We'll see. I do have a lot of inventory. I should probably do the responsible thing. And the thing is I just want to be done. And I'm just too, I'm in a place right now of overwhelm where I don't want to put everything on sale and deal with even that. Like, it's tough. It's tough. The good news is that this too shall pass. This won't last. But, and I know when these, like, it's going to be really helpful for me when school ends today. My son has his last final today, and that's going to be so good for me. And I think Sparkle Heart's going to stay home because they're just doing a half day and they're not, like, they've done everything. They don't have anything left to do. They're just showing up because technically school's still in session kind of thing. So I told her, she had like perfect attendance almost this year. I said, if you want to just stay home, you can. And she's finally taking me up on that. I've offered it many times this year because I think we're all just a little burnt out. I was talking to my sister-in-law yesterday. She's also a teacher in the same school district. She teaches in middle school, but not at Sparkle Hearts Middle School. She teaches at a different one. And I was like, I swear they just had like a checklist of all the things they needed to teach this year, and they tried to cram 15 of them in the last 2 weeks. That's how it felt anyways. I'm going to paint up a few of these chickens because I feel like lots of people might want a chicken in their card set, the caffeinated chicken. This is a decaf chicken. It hasn't had its caffeine yet. Yeah, I just get burnout. Unfortunately. Wish it didn't happen. Life is just a lot sometimes. I think it's also a symptom of ADHD. No, I haven't been diagnosed with that. I've self-diagnosed myself with that. I like these little brown chickens. And then all the other colors can kind of pop off of the brown. April! Maddie! How's it going? Gloria! Hello, Gloria. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. All right. Let's see. Ooh, let's pop some red feathers. Oh, I don't want it to look like a turkey. Will it look like a turkey? No, I think chickens have red feathers too. I don't even know if turkeys have red feathers. I have seen a turkey one time in the wild. It was hilarious. Um, it was playing peekaboo with me. There were a bunch of trees, naturally, obviously, and I thought I saw something, right? So I kept watching and I saw its fat little body waddle from one tree to the next. Well, then it was funny because it was kind of, it's kind of like a dog when they think you can't see them, but you can clearly still see them if they're trying to like hide or something. So its fat little body was sticking out from behind the tree, even though I guess it thought it was playing hide and seek with me and it was going from one tree to the next. It was so cute. The turkey was. I just observed it from a distance. All right. I wonder what color that plume should be. We'll just do this darker color here. Do you guys have big Memorial Day plans? Channel members, I'll be live tomorrow with you. It's a Friday. I'm gonna get back to not every Friday, but frequent Fridays is what we'll call them, where we hang out together and alive. So if you're available, please come. It's my first day of summer, so we'll celebrate the first day of summer. And for everyone who's not a channel member, I will be coming back more regularly this summer. Hopefully I don't wear you guys out. Y'all don't get tired of me or anything. But I do like to party a little more in the summer. By party, I mean hang out in lives with my friends. Let's get a darker purple going. Over here, and I'm just going to kind of shade in where there's some details in the stamp. I need to clean my craft room. Yep, that's on the agenda. Sounds like so much fun, huh? We're having a block party. Golly, I need to find out from my neighbor who's organizing it if it's this weekend. Surely he means this weekend and not the 4th of July. I don't know. Again, complete overwhelm over here. But I am excited about the block party. One of our new neighbors, she's a hairdresser. She did my hair on Monday. I got my hair done. She did such a nice job. I love the cut. I wanted one of those funky modern mullets, but she didn't want to give me a mullet. And I'm sure my family is happy about that. But I really kind of want to look like a rock star. We'll see. I may end up with a mullet. I may go back over there and be like, hey, girlfriend, I really do want that mullet. I wasn't joking. But I look very professional right now, so I should probably go to my work conference looking professional and get my mullet for Craft Roulette Live, you know? But I work in a photography department, so they expect us to be a little artistic, you know? But we do have a strict dress code and strict professional dress code. So I don't know how a rock star mullet fits into the business dress code. When usually they see something like that and they go, "Oh, do you work in the photography department?" Well, yes, I do. I mean, everybody there knows me, but you must work in the photography department. Our work art contest is coming up, you guys, and I'll probably just not be another year. I won't submit anything. I'll chicken out. Speaking of chickens, I'll probably chicken out and not turn anything in because I always do that. My boss always gets frustrated with me. She's like, turn something in. Do it. And I don't. Yeah, I got to do the beaks and the claws. I haven't done those yet. I was cutting this out looking at that myself, Angie. Yeah. I don't know what color I'm going to do those. I might just do those with my gel pens too. Because they're teeny tiny. I think I'm going to go back in and add more detail too because, like coloring detail, I'm just feeling like I need more shadow, more depth. I don't know if I'm going to leave this steaming. I think this steam has got to go. I don't want to cut around it. I didn't mean to fussy cut these out. What I meant to do was stamp them wide enough that I could die cut them out. Whatever. I didn't do that. I put them too close together. But yeah, I think I'm going to go in and add just a little bit more color to all of these. So my neighbor is renting this huge water slide for the block party. Our neighbors have like half-acre plots in our cul-de-sac here, so they have these huge backyards. Ours is not that big. I think we're on a third of an acre, maybe less. We might be more on a quarter. I don't know. Something like that. Quarter or a third. Anywho, big backyards. So one of them's renting a huge water slide, and we're doing Mexican food potluck. I should say Tex-Mex. And having a little block party, getting the neighbors together. I love that. Very cool. My neighbor next door, the one that I take care of his chickens, is the one who's organizing it. He's retired. He's got the time. He's got the time for such things like organizing block parties. Yeah, Angie. But see, Angie, I wasn't working on just like one collage piece. I was trying to do a triptych with 60 tiles and collaging 60 tiles. I just bite off more than I can chew. But yeah, I was working on, I got 6 of them done. I got a 10th of it done. I was working on Bill Murray's filmography and collage. A Bill Murray inspired filmography collage. You know, well, Bill Murray's been in over 60 films. So it's just more than I could complete, and especially with the hours that we were working. And I'm still working them. I just couldn't pull it off. But yeah, I could try to simplify and get something turned in. It's really awesome because my company will pay the shipping for me to ship them the artwork, and they'll return it to me. So that's really grand. I just have to have the wherewithal to get it done. I did a collage. I guess third place is where I land. I either land in second or third place. I never landed first place. Anyways, I did a collage there once and got third. The first 2 spots move on to a regional contest against other businesses that participate. It's this program called On My Own Time. So it's designed like for corporate workers who do art in their own time to share what they make. So I would be a perfect candidate for this because I do this, on my own time. Um, Anywho, I did a collage. That was like 15, 16 years ago. It's a really cool one though, I have to say. Um, a day in the life of a sumo wrestler, and it's a triptych as well, but it's a small triptych. I was going to do a huge one. A triptych is when you have like 3 panels that form one piece of art, but they're on 3 separate panels. That's what a triptych is for those who may be wondering. So like if you had these 3 chickens and we made 3 different cards, but when they were put together, they were one piece of art. That's a triptych. Tomorrow, I know. Oh, yeah, Maddie, I was thinking about you. I hope it goes well tomorrow. I'm sending you prayers and thinking about you all the time. Even yesterday, when things felt really wild and haywire for me, I thought about you and sent a little prayer. So know you're in my thoughts, even though my thoughts are all over the place. They're still with you too. And Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa's going through it too. Both of y'all simultaneously. If you guys ever want our thoughts and prayers, just let us know. There's a lot of loving people here in this chat. who I know would be happy to send them on your behalf. I need to share my happy mail with you guys. I got the most beautiful cards and words of encouragement when I had my surgery and was waiting on the biopsy results and everything. I'm a polypy girl, I guess. Okay. All right. I need to paint her tail and her tail. Yeah, I'm definitely not done coloring these. All right, but they're cut out. Oh boy, I wasn't planning on just doing chickens, but that's okay. We're going to get these made. Turn these into something cute. All right, we need more of this blue for this tail. I think I gotta get out my gel pens. And then her tail's done, but let's just add a little deeper color there. And then we need some red. Oh, Jason, I don't know if you're still here, but it is looking like Kansas might happen. Jason and Angie. And we have some dates. So I will let you know later. Okay. All right, gel pens. Where are you? There you are. You guys, Ohuhu has some new watercolor paper and some different markers. I'm excited about. Okay, colors. Let's do this dark green for this. And let's do a darker yellow. I think this is the only one. And some purple. All right, we'll start with those. These are AEN Art gel pens. Miss Dee Dee Willingham turned me on to these, and they are pretty great. And they come with refills. They come with this like package. Here, let me bring you guys in closer. Come on in. The water's fine. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, they come with this case. They come with refills for the gel pens. I'm just trying to add a little something something to these coffee mugs. Make them even more fabulous. Y'all know that white piece is driving me crazy, but we won't, don't look at that right now. Don't look at that. All right, let's add just a little bit of more green and these plumes. We're going to do this color for the beak. To start, I might not keep it that color. My son made pizza because he loves cooking pizza, making homemade pizza. So he made homemade pizza for his Spanish class yesterday, and everybody liked it. He made a couple of them, came home with none. I was like, oh, yeah, they did like that. His Spanish teacher is really cool. I liked him. I mean, I only met him one time, but I liked him. He had good vibes. Okay. Let me get this darker orange out, I think, for this beak. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I think I'll use this for the talons, his toenails, too. Is Lisa here? Does anyone know how she's doing? I don't know how she's doing. I haven't seen her yet this morning, but I have been thinking about her. I hope she's doing well. Wasn't she waiting on an appointment? Or did she have the appointment already? Let's see, what else? I think that's enough. I think we're gonna go with that because it's 6:30 and I actually want to make some cards. I don't want to just color chickens. All right. Oh, should put those back. I'll put them back later. You guys, I want to go to the beach. I didn't get to go. I got to see the beach yet last year, but I didn't get to get in it. I didn't get to get in the water. I only got to sit on the side and observe it when we went to the boardwalk. I sat for a while and just watched the waves roll in. Well, I need to get my toes in the water and in the sand. But I don't know that that's really in the plan. I'm thinking, because the beach is just about 3.5 hours from us, we might just go even for a day. All right. I don't know if that makes us better or worse. Jason was still around, so okay. Okay, cool. Whoops. I was thinking about her too. I haven't heard how she's doing, Jason. I did get a wonderful package from her on Monday. Aww. Aww. I love that. Something strange happened at work. My boss came into the office and said, "What are you doing here? This is supposed to be my day." I said, "How about I won't talk to you?" Oh, is that a good thing, Angie? Oh my goodness. Melissa, hi. Hi, Missy. Good morning. All right, let's get these chickens on some cards. Aw, shucks. I still don't have card bases cut. We're gonna have to cut them. Let's see. Does this color go? It's fine for the chickens. know if I like it, but I kind of do. We'll just wing it. I'm thinking about getting this trimmer back into, this is my favorite trimmer of all time. I just wish it had self-sharpening blades. And the problem is, I know this blade's dull. I make so many cards that these dull out so quickly. And then they stopped, like, I couldn't find them. I'm pretty sure this is a dull one. But I love this trimmer. I really do. Oh, she's not too dull. Okay. I really just would love to use this one exclusively again, but I think I have a package of blades. We Are Memory Keepers did come out with a new trimmer, and I think it uses the same blade as this one. I need to test it and see. That one is my favorite, though. I just love having a scoreboard on my trimmer. I think I want to use this chicken because its plume matches the paper with a yellow cup, or I could do the red. It doesn't really matter because there's going to be a lot of layers here, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's trim this down. We're going to have this fit on here. So basically my boss and I, okay, I read that. Cordelia, hello. Let's do 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. That's different. I don't do that usually. Yeah, let's do that. And then I want to add my layers. Yeah, I think I want this one. And I pulled out a couple of dies. I think we could put this frame behind him. This is going to cut out a frame. So I think we could put this frame behind him and then maybe a moon. Okay. I think this might all cut out on my little trimmer, my little die cutting machine. Oh, shoot. I was trying not to drop something and I dropped it. Bye. Love you. Have a good day. My sweetheart is off and I don't get to see him at lunch today. I only get to see him for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes each day for lunch, but I love it. Even though it's just a short amount of time, I still really miss him. I don't get to see him on Thursdays. Okay. All right. Let's get some. Now, I kind of want to emboss. I want some embossed paper on this. So let me get an embossing folder. I think I'll do these little polka dots. Little polka dots. And I'll use this same watercolor paper because I don't know, I might want to watercolor it. Let me make sure it's wide enough. Okay. This paper is about to go through a workout, y'all. It's going to first go through, let's see, I'll die cut first and then I'll emboss, because if I emboss first and then I die cut, it's going to smash down the design. Where is my other cutting plate? Oh, there she is. You can do it, intricate. Go, go, go. Hi, Paula. I'm crafting one-handed again. Oh, you have to have your surgery on your right hand. Oh, I'm sorry. But you know how. You did it for like almost 2 years before. So if anybody's up for the challenge, it's you. You got this. But I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Okay. So there is that. We need one more. Uno más. Because we got 3 cards in the works. Okay. I kind of wanted to work on my snarky giggle book, but then I thought, maybe not want that 2 days in a row. Okay, now we have 3 of those. Now, let's run. Oh, my desk is untamed. It's wild. All right. Let's go next to the embossing portion of this card making scheme. And let's just emboss these. Just making sure I'm going to see the embossing. Yes, I'm going to see the embossing. Okay, good. Run this through my other machine. See if this does it. I don't think I got enough tension on it. Oh, I did. It's just so easy to turn. Oh, that's good. Okay, one more. I love this machine so much. This Bira die cutting machine, you guys. It's just a dream. If you have like dexterity issues, grip issues, stuff like that, it's such a great die cutting machine. Okay. Alrighty. Here we go. So this goes in here. this is going to go on here. All right, let me get, everything's a mess. Let's make it less of a mess. Don't know what that is. Ooh, that side's worse. Okay. I've been thinking about going back to a glass mat because working on this, my cards get so dirty. All right, and then I think I'm gonna put that little cutie right there. Then we had a moon. Let's cut the moon out of a yellow. I'm gonna grab some like scraps. Put a yellow moon. But yeah, I love this Dear die cutting machine because it's just so easy to turn and crank no matter what you're doing, whether you're embossing or die cutting. And it cuts like a dream. It works like a dream. It's just really fabulous. Okay. All right. And I may bring in, I kind of like that these are both frames. Then we've got to get, I'm going to bring in that yellow again. And definitely the sentiment. Sentiment is going to make it hilarious. Oh, wrong markers. Bethany, hello to you and the whole family. It was so awesome meeting your whole fam when we hung out together. So amazing. They're so cute. All right, I'm gonna do just some kind of cartoonish almost, just lines here. And they're going to be like hard to see for you guys, but they are there. Even if I hold it up, I don't think y'all can see it. It's really like tone on tone. Let me grab another color. You guys been having a lot of storms. I hope all of you guys are staying safe. Yeah, making a card, Bethany. Eventually, kind of. I mean, it's been a journey, and I got here late. Oh, summer hours start tomorrow. By the way, summer hours start tomorrow. Because summer starts tomorrow. A little bit of this darker orange, not too much. Summer hours are going to be like 6 to 7:30, by the way. So I'm just shifting everything 30 minutes. Let's see. I'm still wanting more layers, something more. We're not there yet. I think I need like another strip of paper back here. Something else needs to happen here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use a little more of this orange. And the moon. And maybe a little white. Get my white gel pen out. Yeah, needed some white. I've been thinking about this pen. I wonder if this is really gel like ink or if it's acrylic. It just works so well. It almost makes me think it might be acrylic, but maybe it's ink. Oh, I like that. Oh, whoops. Pulled the end right off there. Let's pop that back on. There we go. All right. And I don't know, maybe gel pens are acrylic ink. Maybe that's the magic of gel pens. I'm not really sure. Okay, let's move this. Let's move this moon down here. Yeah, I think I like that better. It's tricky working with these two separate pieces. We can intertwine the feathers with the moon. Kind of link them together. I like that. Okay, let's get the sentiment out. I'm clearly probably, what time is it? Oh, in 10 minutes, gonna finish two. You know what? I don't think Sparkle Heart's going today. I don't hear her up. Let me check and see if she's up because I think I can go longer because she's not going to school today. Yep. She's snug like a bug in a rug. We're fine. We're going to finish these. Ha ha. And then I got to get my son to school. We won't go too late, but I think I'll be able to finish these perhaps. All right. Next layers. We need another layer of paper to make me happy. The scrap. Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right. Sometimes I wonder who looks forward to summer more, Biddy Penny or her kids. Me, Maddie. It's me. I I do. Okay. I mean, this year I think we're pretty on par, but usually I'm the one. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. That's what this is gonna say. That's what this one. And then on the inside, we can put caffeinate and hope for the best. Okay. Ooh, this day is looking good. I'm not late rushing off. I'm getting my crafty time, which is so good. All right. Let's get a sentiment strip out. These are just my scraps from when I make my 5x7 card bases. I save the 2 scraps that I get and use them for my sentiments. So when I put, my Stampin' Ink, I always look to make sure that I've got it evenly inked up. The C is inked, but I think I just need to press a little. There we go. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. That cracks me up. That was me yesterday. Not great. That's okay. I got 2 good ones, and I think it's too short. I need another strip. I love not having to cut into a whole sheet of paper for like my sentiments. I just have all these strips already cut, and I don't feel like I'm wasting paper. All right. Just some nasty thunder and lightning. Oh, we had that, Maddie, not last night, the night before last. 70-mile-per-hour winds. And just tons of lightning. All right. I got 2 good ones out of this. The sentiments are perfect. They came with it, Bethany. This is called Coffee Doodle Doo by Unity. Coffee Doodle Doo. Comes with a chicken, and then it says, "Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day, and caffeinate and hope for the best." All right, I'm using my grid to get this straight. All right. There's 2. Let's get 1 more because we're making 3 of these. This one was no bueno. All right. I never attempt free range stamping anymore. I'm so bad at it. Oh, really? You just only use a stamp positioning tool? I almost, I, you know, I rarely pull out my stamp positioning tool. I know when I need to, that's for sure, but I don't do it too often. Okay, since I'm giving these away in a set, I'm going to keep everything really flat because I know and when we make puffy cards with dimension, then we have to add extra postage, but most people don't take that into account. So when I'm making cards like this, like a set of cards to give somebody or something, if I'm giving them some that have a lot of dimension, I'll let them know like, hey, this one's thick. You'll maybe want to add extra postage, put it in a package or hand deliver. But the flat ones, just pop a stamp on it. I try to give as many pop a stamp on it as I can. 19 years ago, well, even longer, I made our wedding invitations and I put dried flowers on the wedding invitation. And some of them were delivered. People had to pay the extra postage. Some were returned to me and some had no problem. Oh my gosh, I had no clue that it was a problem. Seemed flat enough for me, but we know. We know how the post office feels. Flat, not fat. Okay, I'm going to use it as my 30-minute alarm. So I'm going to try to be done at 7:30 because I still gotta get my boy to school. He has one more final today. I think it's geometry. He took chemistry and algebra yesterday. I think it's geometry today. All right. All righty. What do y'all think? You like it? How's it looking? You love your Misty. Well, I wish I loved mine. I was not a fan of mine. If the back fell off, like in the first year, the backs were glued on. I don't know if they still are. I might have had an early version because I got mine, 10 years ago or something. But the back fell off of it in the first year. I was like, whoa, I paid too much for the back to just fall off. So I've been using different ones since. I'm glad you like yours though. Lots of people use it. Lots of people love it. All right. I don't know if I got that chicken exactly where I wanted him to go. It works for a lot of people. Maybe I got a dud. I don't know. Come on, inner peace. I don't have all day. And then we'll stamp out caffeinate and hope for the best. And we'll put that on the inside with probably some scraps. Okay, so that's where we're headed with these. Oh, I see some hearts. Yay! Bitty Penny, Danny is asking why you live in Texas. LOL. She's full of questions today. Hi, Danny. It was so awesome seeing you pop in with your mom on my channel, putting an adorable face with the name. I live in Texas because I was born in Texas. And short answer is I love my family so much. I stay in Texas. So like my mom and my family, but I think about moving all the time. I've lived other places and I've come back to Texas. So I've moved away and come back a couple of times now. This isn't the exact same green, but I don't know if I have any more of this same green. Let's see, is this the same? Not really. No, it's a different, that's the basil cardstock and this isn't. Let's do one of each. Yeah, I think about moving all the time, actually. I want to live by the ocean. I also would like to live in Europe. had a broken hinge on your first one, huh? I didn't return it. I just was like, eh, whatever. But if I had a broken hinge, I would have probably. I definitely, because you can't use it at all. With the back, I tried to tape it back. I tried to duct tape it back on, basically. All right, 7 by 10 is the size of card base that we need. These cards are cute. I love my Unity stamps. I like the style of card that I make with those stamps in particular. And I love Unity stamps because I just love the way they're illustrated. I like coloring them because I think coloring a Unity stamp design is always easy. So like if I pull out all the ones that I got out today, I think coloring highly detailed stamps like this is much easier than coloring outlined stamps that just have like one line. When there's already so much detail in the stamp itself, then you don't need to go crazy adding and blending and doing all that, which I don't get a lot of joy out of typical, like, you know, 3 alcohol markers and blending. That's not where I find my joy. My joy is more in like the layering and construction, and I do love to watercolor. But yeah, I just feel like for me personally, detailed stamps are my favorite for that reason. All right, let's get these scored. So I can have nice clean edges. And I really like Unity's, like the different characters and people, and I love their sentiments. I just like their whole vibe. They are definitely one of my favorite stamp companies. For sure. All right. Let's get some more. Now that we know where we're going, we have our prototype. Now we can do more kind of mass make these. So I'm going to grab 2 more sheets of this. Guys, I don't want to shut down the paper thing, but like when I get my own paper out, I'm like, oh man, I had so many ideas and so many plans. I just can't keep up with it all. I just keep telling myself, one day when you have more time, you can open a paper business again. You can make paper again. Okay, those 2 are cut. And then I have one more piece of this scrap. Ooh, she's not very big. I think I have another piece of this paper, if I'm not mistaken. I also just have like these scraps on my desk. I don't know what these are from. Y'all probably remember, but I don't. I really like this one. I think this came from a paper pack and I have one more sheet of it, perhaps. Let me look through my scraps. Let's see if there's any others. Let's see how this looks. This could work. It'll be kind of blendy, but it could work. That scrap could work. And then, let's see. Ooh, I found one. Oh my gosh. Lucky. So lucky. Okay, we're good. Let's cut this down to 6. And let's cut this down to 6. All righty. The Stamp Perfect costs me about $12. Oh, because back in the day you could use 60% off. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. All right. There are those. I think the only thing I need to die cut is some more moons and color those up real quick. We already have our chickens done. We have our cute little backdrops done. I think we're going this way. Here are our sentiments. So I just need the moon. A couple more moons. Gonna use my little die cutting machine. I am a sucker for tools. I don't know about y'all, but that is something I am a sucker for, are the tools. I wonder if this is too wide to fit through here. It is. I must have die cut this out with the big machine. Let's do that. I have so many paper trimmers, always looking for, the perfect one for me. So many trimmers, so many die cutting machines. I have 2 different stamp positioning tools. I have the Stamparatus and the Sizzix one. Okay, one more. It's okay to slow down to a manageable pace. Consider it self-care and be kind to yourself. Yeah, absolutely. Frankie has joined the chat. Hi, Frankie! And decided to dress head to toe in Spider-Man. Aww. You know what, Frankie? Spider-Man is Sparkle Heart's favorite Marvel character. She loves Marvel. She's a huge Marvel fan. She loves Spider-Man. I always liked Spider-Man too. I grew up with the Tobey Maguire version. Great name, by the way, Toby. Spider-Man is just such a likable character. Such a cool character. I actually saw a short yesterday that was talking about Spider-Man and the Tobey Maguire. He's the highest paid Spider-Man of all time. He made over like $100 million being Spider-Man. And Tom Holland, which is my favorite Spider-Man, he made less. Much less. I find to be interesting. I don't know what Tobey Maguire did before Spider-Man. May have just been because he had already had more, and I think Tom Holland started his career as Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. I could be very much wrong. All right, let's get the gel pens back out. I have the orange and the white right here. I do not have the yellow. Let me get the yellow so we can have that trifecta. I need a 12-step program for tools. You have to take 12 steps back, Maddie. Hello, good morning, sweetie. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I need to end all my school reminders. I don't need those this summer. Woohoo! I told Alexa the other day that she was my favorite robot, and she goes, "Well, that's nice, but I'm not a robot. Just consider me your digital assistant." Cracked me up. Okay, so I'm just adding this yellow, and I know y'all can't really see it. It doesn't show up on camera, but it's there. And now I'm going to add a little orange. I'm going to add less orange than I did yellow. Okay. Oh, don't forget this one. Now, I know my summer hours are going to interrupt some people's viewing. Like, afraid Mr. Downs won't be able to catch as much. And Angie won't be able to catch as much. But I hope you guys will forgive me because here's what happens. Last night, we had dinner at like 9 o'clock. My whole sleep pattern gets later and later in the summer because everybody is up later. And I think because the sun is up longer, like we have dinner like 2 hours later than normal, like normal 7. And in the summer, we can't help it. Even if we try to stay on a 7, it still gets moved to 9 o'clock. And like, I need my sleep or else I'll cry. So it's really for the best. We don't need Bitty Penny crying. I prefer laughing. Okay. Let's get these done. Bitty Penny, I'm changing my work from home days so I can catch you while working from home. Oh, good. I'm so glad. And it's only for the summer. It's only for 2 months. And then we'll slip right back to this 5:30 because that's the way it has to be. I went to bed at like 10:30 the other night. No, probably 11. And granted, my sleep quality wasn't great, but I thought I was melting yesterday. Like, I literally cried. I don't cry very often. Um, I mean, if I'm sad or something happens, I do. And sometimes I cry when I don't even mean to. It just comes out of me. But it's not that often that I cry. Anyways, yesterday morning, I woke up. I heard a bit of news, which is not a good way to start the day these days, and I cried. And Dr. Sharp was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? What's going on?" And he even called me from work in the middle of the morning. He's like, "Just checking on you. Are you okay? Don't watch the news." I, the news has just been terrible for 2 years now, and basically, and I just, it just hit me. I was just like, I can't take anymore. This is so dysfunctional. We are losing our democracy. Oh my gosh, I just had enough of it. I had enough of everything. I feel like we've been putting up with complete, just the everyday man. No one's looking out for us, and it just hit me really hard. And like, we're blessed. We can buy groceries. We're blessed. We have health insurance. And I know that, but I can't help but think of those who are really suffering right now for idiocracy. And I know I don't get political here, but I'm just telling you, I hit a wall with it yesterday. Like, too many people work too hard to have no representation, to have complete, just, we're being completely defrauded here. And it's just, I just had too much. I just couldn't take it anymore. I was just like, I felt like I've been listening, paying attention, and just, I can't take it anymore. And I guess they want us to tune out. You know, that's what they want us to be quiet. They want us to tune out, look the other way, and just keep working. But they're running the American people into the ground so that the rich can get richer. And I can't stand injustice like that. I've never done well with injustice. It infuriates me. And yesterday it just came to a head for me. And y'all may not feel that way, and that's okay. I hope you don't in some ways, you know. But um, I won't say anything else. I'm not trying to get political. I don't want us to go there. But it just had me in my feelings yesterday. Real hardcore. And I had to about a 2-minute cry and got it out of me. I'm just frustrated that that all we can do is vote. Are you kidding me? That's it? Um, but apparently. This is the bitty part of Bitty Penny. She lives. Oh, she lives. And she gets in a tissy sometimes. She gets in a tissy. I was in one yesterday. Yay, hubby has another interview. I'm so glad, Bethany. Look, I just don't want to get political because I don't want to separate people. I want my table to welcome everybody. And but there's certain things. I think human rights is just vitally important and is not something to compromise on. And we're losing it all. And it's horrible. And it just caught up with me yesterday. I was like, I can't take it anymore. I can't. I just can't take it. Oh, remember when I stamped those girls out? Anyways. So yeah, I had a good hard cry for like 2 minutes. Dr. Shrub was like, "Are you okay?" Got it out of my system. I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna soldier on." When they say call your representative, they're not talking about people like me. I can tell you that. My mom was here one time when I called my representative. She said, "Don't ever call your representative again, please." See why I need card making? Yeah, good luck to your husband, Bethany. I hope it goes well. I hope it's a good fit for him. that it's something he really enjoys and is a good fit for the family. That he has good work-life balance, right, Angie? And all of that. Okay, sorry. Soapbox over, I promise. But, a girl can only take so much before she wants to scream. I think the worst part is when you feel helpless in situations, like when our kids are suffering, and we hate our kids suffering. We hate any child suffering, right? But we can't do anything about it and we can't change it. And that is always like such a hard feeling. Like when you have to let your kids learn lessons, and just when things happen that are out of your control. It's that kind of level of frustration. Here's how I found my peace. It's like, okay, well, I can't control all of that, but I can control what I do and how I help others. And I think that if you're feeling frustrated right now, too, all we can control is how we help the people in our lives. And I think we have to stand up and help the people around us more that we can. Donate to your food banks, they need it. Donate to local charities that you believe in, they need it. Help people directly in your life. Random acts of kindness, maybe at the grocery store, maybe there's no one in your immediate life that's struggling, but I know so many who have lost health insurance and all the things, and we just have to we can't do it all, but we can do a little, right? And that's what I just walked away yesterday after. It's like, okay, well, the only thing I can control is me, and I just have to choose to do more whenever I can. Okay, that one's glued down. Let me glue this one down. Oh, you do? That's awesome, Missy. She volunteers at a free clinic for the uninsured. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. When I was at the library, they had a sign up that, like, they had diapers out and they had different supplies out for new moms. And they had a sign that was like, we have formula if you need it. No child should be hungry. And I loved that. They also had a spice of the month. And this month it's dill. Okay, I think these colors look nice together. Go with that. Sorry, guys, I never get political, and I'm not trying to be political, but there's just certain times it's just boiling over. I've had as much as I can take. So the plan is to disconnect, not pay attention for a little while, because it's all buffoonery. Take a break. And just do what I can do in my own personal life. Oh, and I'm registered to vote. I went ahead and confirmed that yesterday. That's all I can do. Well, that took a turn. Hang in there, Bethany. You'll find something. Yep, you will, Bethany. You know what, Bethany? It'd be too much if y'all probably both started something brand new all at once. So Maybe it's a whole timing thing of, everything happens at the right time. Like maybe your husband's meant to find his job first, and then you'll find yours, and y'all will be a little bit staggered so that it's just easier to adjust to all the newness. Who knows? Not me, but maybe. Okay, you guys, let's do the inside. And then I'll let you guys go. I'm sure some people have already left. They're like, I didn't come here for this. That's okay. It's all right. Okay. Let's do the insides of these little cards because they're not done yet. I kind of wish I had 4 of them. I'm not going to lie, because a 4 would be a set, but that's okay because I'm just planning on putting like, let me get y'all's thoughts. So I'm trying to decide. I was thinking about putting all the cards out on a table and letting take enough so that everyone could pick 5. Or do you think that I should make them specifically for and give them already like boxed up to each person? Because like it's my team, so I know everybody. And I think I know everybody well enough to guess what they would like. So it wouldn't be hard for me, but at the same time, it might be fun if they got to pick what they wanted. Let's see. Sorry, you guys, that was taking a minute, but I was looking for these. No, I don't think I can use these. I was gonna see, these are index cards. They're really big ones, but no. The lines show through. If the lines didn't show through, I could have cut those down and used those for card inserts. That's okay. I'll just cut down some card inserts on paper. Put my mess of a desk back together. Gosh, I feel bad that I opened my mouth, but you know what? We share everything else here. I just don't ever want anyone to feel alienated because we might not agree on things. These are thick. Wow, this is super thick paper. Don't want super thick paper because that increases the cost of shipping. Like I still want these to weigh an ounce or less. So I want a thinner paper. Let's see. Let's use this. It's like a really weird cream color. But it kind of matches perfectly to the front paper. All right, let's use this. I'm going to cut this down to make some panels for the inside. Pick the cards. I think it means more of your thought went into it. I like that. Box them. It'll be a guard against people choosing the same card. Okay. I'm with you guys. I agree on all of that. Totally agree. Let me cut this down to 6 1/4 first. And then 4 1/4. All right, that's what I'll do. I'll box them up. Maybe with channel, well, I think I'm going to do that publicly on one of our videos. I think what we'll do is go through my cards together, and because I don't see myself making 50 cards before I need to leave. So I'll probably go through my cards with you guys, and y'all get to see all the cards in my stash, which might be really like inspirational. Maybe. Be really inspirational. And then we could go through and pick some out. Okay. We'll do that together publicly. I'll do it on StreamYard because on StreamYard I can run polls and stuff that I can't do when I go live on YouTube. I discovered. Okay, I have these scraps. So I think we'll put these on the inside as well. See, they just match perfectly. Ah, looky there. It's like it's meant to be. And that one lines up perfectly. So let's cut this one down to 4 1/4. These are so cute. Aren't these cute? I love Unity Stamp Co. And I'm so glad. I just had to take a break, but I'm so glad that I dug into the box this morning, pulled these stamps out. Shop in my stash. There we go. We'll put those down there, and then we'll stamp our message. I need to decide if I want to stamp it on paper and glue it on, or if I just want to stamp it directly on there. I think I'm going to stamp it on paper and glue it on. All right, let's get this done. See, I'm usually rushing to get my cards made, and then I don't get to do the insides with you guys. But every time I give a card, people like, or I let somebody go through my card collection, people always open the inside to see what's on the inside. And when they're blank, I just always see the same kind of like reaction. And so I'm really trying this year to get back to decorating the insides. People expect something on the inside. They don't expect a blank card, is what I'm trying to say. I think in general. Now, if you're selling it, also, if you're selling your cards, you can let them know, like you can put a label or let them know that it's blank on the inside. And I think if you're selling a lot of cards, that's the way to go, because then you can put them in those clear packages, and people can see the card and what it looks like, and they see a note that says it's blank on the inside, so they don't need to take it out of the package to look at it. If you decorate the insides of the cards, then you're kind of, it's different when you go to sell them, because if you put them in those packages, you know, they can't see the inside. Or if you leave them out, then you've got more people handling the cards, which cannot be ideal with all the different oils from people's hands and just the handling, you know. So, and some people don't decorate the insides of their cards, and that's fine too. I just like something on the inside. It doesn't have to be heavily decorated. Other times I go hog wild and I add pockets and all kinds of things to the inside. We have a new bookstore in our town. It's so cute. It's in this old historical house that, you know, it's been turned into a bookstore. And I've been thinking about going in there and seeing if I could sell some of my cards there. Just for funsies. Okay, what does this one say? A lot of times I can't read these, they're so small. Caffeinate and hope for the best. All right, for the best. Okay, it goes this way. Gotta run. Bye, Missy. Good luck with everything. Rest your hand. We'll be thinking of you. Sending you good vibes. All right. Get some more paper out. All right, I need more strips. I have an Art in the Park fundraiser Saturday. Oh, cool. Raising money for the kids' school district. Oh, you and your mom will be selling all the things. I love that, Bethany. I would totally come if I was in your area. I hope it's a sellout, girlfriend. Do you have to give like all your proceeds to the, or do they just take a percentage? How does that work? Regan, hey, how's it going? We got a seat for you. Front, back, or middle? All right. I really like to put my Unity stamp because they just come in these packages. I really like to put them on acetate, but like this one only has 3 stamps in the set, so I'll just put them back in like this. Oh, sorry, you guys. Sparkle Heart and I have been watching an old season of Dancing with the Stars. Busy working and wishing I was crafting. I will be busy working in just a few minutes. I'm basically officially on summer hours now. So I'm going to start my lives at 6 and be done at 7:30 is the idea, instead of 5:30 to 7. And I'm super stoked. And I'll be here more often too, which some people will be happy about. Some people. I wonder where Flo is today. What's Flo up to, I wonder? Go. These extras, you guys, I'll just, I like to have a box of random sentiments because that's really nice. Like, and I always have like extras, like this creativity takes courage. Like they're always laying about. So that's always good. But I can also put these in with the stamp set as well. I'm going to use my micron and just try to fix this. There we go. as he's prancing, you guys, wondering, pacing, wondering why it's Friday and we're not going to school. Hi, Miss Lisa. Oh, it's not Friday, it's Thursday. Yeah, so she's really wondering why we're not going to school. All right, let's put these in here. Lisa, we've been making cards today. We made these 3. I can't help it. It's always one of these things is not like the other with me when I'm making multiples. Okay. Hey, girl. I know. It's weird. Sparkle, it's summer. Sparkle Heart doesn't have any school today. I know. It's heartbreaking. She doesn't go with me to take young Z to school. She's on that Carmen train. She's not happy about this. That is the one person in our family that despises summer. Sue, hello. Okay. Let's move that over. Get it somewhat centered. There we go. Caffeinate and hope for the best. This was me yesterday. This was yesterday's vibes. And I tried caffeine. It didn't work. Well, decaf, but it always has a little caffeine. That's as far as I go. All right. There we are. Those are the cards for today. And I hope y'all didn't mind my rant. I won't do it again anytime soon. It wasn't really a rant. I was just sharing. Why does it have to be that way? Why can't we go back to civil discourse, like agreeing to disagree and having different opinions and it being okay? Why can't we go back to that? Why does it have to be so divisive? I don't know. Thanks, Lisa. This is from Unity. It's called Coffee Doodle Doo. And we were talking about you earlier and saying we were hoping that you're doing well and we're thinking of you and we're sending you love and prayers. If anybody else needs love and prayers, let us know. Maddie, I hope tomorrow's biopsy has good results and that it goes well, you recover well. I'll be thinking of you. Yeah, Lisa, we're also talking about how the Downs got your Happy Mail and how you're such an amazing paper crafter. So lots of good vibes coming your way. Thank you, Lindaville. Linda, it's so early for you, and I appreciate all of you guys being here with me. You'll get to sleep in a little more now, summer hours. Okay, for channel members, tomorrow we will be live at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can come hang out. And then with everybody else, I'll be back with you on Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope you guys have a really wonderful day. And I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.